Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to make Google Sheets fit a line to your data where the y-intercept is set to 0. By the end of this video, you'll know how to use Google Sheets' powerful formulas to enforce a y-intercept of 0 in your trend lines, and how to display that custom fit directly on your graph. If you've ever needed to model data where the relationship starts at the origin, maybe you're analyzing costs, science experiments, or anything where a baseline of 0 makes sense, this is the tutorial for you. Let's jump right in. So imagine you already have your x values and y values neatly lined up in two columns in Google Sheets. Maybe your x's are in column A and your y's in column B, or something similar. Take a moment to double check that your x and y data correspond row by row. It's important that each pair matches up correctly, since this determines the quality of your line fit. Now let's move on to calculating the slope of your line. This is the step where we'll actually force the y-intercept to be 0. In a blank cell could be anywhere, but I like to label it clearly above my results. You're going to type out a formula using the lineist function. Here, how that works: type in equals lineist, then highlight all your y values, add a comma, select all your x values, add another comma, and then type a 0. In the end, it should look something like equals lineist, b2, b12, a2, a12, 0. Assuming your y values are in column B and x values are in column A, the key detail here is that final 0. What it does is it tells Google Sheets not to calculate a y-intercept at all. Instead, it forces the fit through the origin exactly as we want. If you're following along and hit enter, Google Sheets will instantly spit out a single value. That's your slope. No y-intercept included, just the multiplier for your x values that fits best to your y values, with the assumption that the line must start at 0. Sometimes it can be easy to forget that final 0 in the formula. If you do, Google Sheets will include its own intercept, which defeats our purpose here. So if your result looks off, double-check that third argument. At this point, you've calculated the slope you need, but let's take it a step further and make your analysis visual. Creating a chart really helps solidify your findings and is great for presentations or reports. First, highlight your original data, both x and y columns. Next, go to the Insert menu at the top, then select Chart. Google Sheets usually does a good job automatically guessing the right chart, but if it doesn't give you a scatter plot by default, you can manually change it in the chart editor by selecting Scatter Chart from the chart type options. That way, your data points are clearly displayed. If you'd like to show your custom fit line, that is, the line that uses your calculated slope and a y-intercept of 0, one handy approach is to add a fit series to your sheet. Just create a column where each value is your slope times your x value and then add that series to your chart. That way your graph really illustrates the trend you calculated mathematically. And that's it. You've used Google Sheets to find and plot a trend line that passes through the origin, giving you a clear, accurate representation of your zero-intercept relationship. If you found this helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, and if you have any questions or want to share your own tips, drop a comment below. I love hearing how you're using these techniques. And of course, subscribe for more Google Sheets tutorials and data tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.